and we're up. They score in 2 plays, and then we go right back down the field, bam, and answer. 28-13, fourth quarter, two touchdown lead, and we couldn't hold it. Give them a lot of credit, but we didn't complement each other very well. We picked each other up pretty good, but we didn't complement each other well. And we want to play complementary football, but I thought Kelly did a great job of just being composed and poised and just playing well, focusing on your job when you play. And he's been great. He's been a true example to everybody that just stay focused on the things that you control.
When Georgia Southern was going to FBS, they were going red hot, and they struggled for a year or two, and they're kind of back on track now.
Yep.
How close to back on track to where they were previously do you think they are at this point?
Well, we'll see. I mean, they're 2-0, and they're I think they got the best record in the Sun Belt. Maybe them and one other team. So they'll do fine. They'll be a team. They just, like I said, they've got so much tradition in that program. It's not like there's some new football program. This is a team. To me, they're kind of like App State. App State was a dominant 1AA program that moved up and eventually made the adjustment. Now you play App State, you better be ready. They're really good, and so I think Georgia Southern will be the same. I know they got a new coach and all that stuff, but they're doing kind of what they've always done, what people have embraced there at Georgia Southern, and I think they know exactly what they're looking for in the recruiting process. And I'd be very surprised if they're not one of the competitive teams in their league, moving forward.
Is it a good thing that you've got Georgia Southern this week with that triple option and Georgia Tech the next week?
Well, I mean, I guess it is a good thing in that you're having to. I mean, 3 of our first 4 games are option-oriented teams. Now, again, they're all really different. I mean, it's not like they all do the same things. I mean, they're option principal teams, but they kind of all have their flavor. So it's definitely not a negative that you're having to spend 2 of your first 3 games before you get into conference play, having to play option defense and the discipline that it takes. The flip side of that is you're not playing a lot of base defense, and that's one negative. And then the other one is Georgia Tech usually when we play Georgia Tech, they don't have a lot of film to study us, because we really just play them once a year. Whereas now they've got some tape to study. So it's both. Works both ways.
Do they cut as much as Georgia Tech on the offensive line?
These guys, they don't cut as much. Their splits are like that big, really tight splits, but they're a little bit more zone principle, a little bit more. I mean, they run a lot of zone read, a lot of split zone stuff, but they don't cut quite as much.
Was there a point Saturday when it was decided that Kelly was going to be the quarterback for the rest of the team, or for the rest of the game, and who makes that decision? You, the coordinators?
Yeah, me and Streeter, we communicate on that all the time, and it's. I mean, I want every coach's input on everything, but it just the flow of the game and where we were, and it's like, what, hey, here's where we are, and we're gonna go with this guy that's he's been in these big moments, and I'm super proud of Trevor. I mean, this kid did a really good job. Like I said, both of them were a little inconsistent to our standard and what our expectation is, but. Kind of hard to start any better than that kid did, to go out right out of the gate in a run-pass option and just throw an absolutely beautiful, perfect ball to give a guy like T a chance to make a play. And just disappointed that we didn't do some things around both quarterbacks a little better when we needed. I mean, we really only had 55 snaps in the game. I mean, that's the offense I played in. You got 50 snaps when I was playing, man. We were throwing a party. Holy cow! And so it's just poor. We just didn't play with details. Our third down was poor, and because we weren't efficient on first and second down, And it's just that simple. Just a lot of missed opportunities. But we'll get better. We'll get better. I mean, that's why you play those games. I mean, hey, I wish I could tell you we could go to College Station and look like the national championship version of Clemson at game 15, but that didn't happen. But you know what? We won. And we won a tough, gritty game with a million mistakes. We didn't turn it over. We didn't have a bunch of procedural issues. We fought. The effort of our team was awesome. I mean, I'm telling you, I can't overstate that enough. Just how hard our guys fought. And people have no idea what type of mental toughness it takes to overcome adversity on the road. And when all the momentum's going against you, to be able to just look it right in the eye and just keep fighting, and to just play the next play. I mean, I'm just really proud of our team for where we are right now. You know, we made way too many mistakes. But we're going to improve. That game right there, that's why we schedule those games. You know, we could have played Mary Poppins last week, and all right, we smash them, and we're 2-0, and everybody feels so good, and, you know, but we went to College Station, and we played a team that had more 4 and 5 stars than us. Just go through the roster. Really talented team, and we really had one half of football to look at. That's really all we had. The rest of it, you know, I mean, it was a tough game to get ready for. And that quarterback, man, and I knew he was going to be. I told our staff, I said, boys, y'all better get ready, because they're destroying Northwestern State, and he's running a lead option, and he's 20 yards down the field, just diving, throwing his body. I'm like, this guy is not going to be an easy out. I'm just telling you, and he wasn't. Man, and we had him sacked probably 3 or 4 more times. And then they made some unbelievable play. Now, we oh, my Lord. I mean, we got guys running wide open. We're busting. We're supposed to be middle field coverage. He's down in the box. We're supposed to be playing man-to-man. We don't play man-to-man. We did some stupid stuff, all right? But the effort of our team was phenomenal. Phenomenal. The will to win, you can't, man, if you could bottle that up, man, it's unbelievable. So I'm really proud of that. And then they made some unbelievable plays. I mean, Isaiah Simmons, he's got a guy sacked dead to rights, but he goes inside shoulder instead of upfield shoulder, and the guy spins out and makes an unbelievable play in the end zone. We got tip balls, and guys are making touchdowns. I mean, that's ball. But the busted stuff we got to fix. But the effort, if we can get that effort week in and week out, we've got a chance to be a really good team. You know, we had we played winning football. We did not play championship football last week, and we've got to improve if we're going to end up having being a team that can achieve the next goal, and that's win a division championship. That's what's next for us. So I love how our team has come back to work this week. The clear eyes and ownership of mistakes made and what we got to do. And same thing as coaches. I mean, shoot, man. We got to do a better job. It's all of us. We all made mistakes in the ball game, and we all got to get better together.
Going back to Kelly, on that third down throw to Amari Rogers early in
Yep.
the game, the 64, it looked like either he was making a slide protection or a hot read or making a change to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
What did he do there? And then is Trevor getting to the point where he can do that? Because that
Yeah, we
obviously is a
checked the
very
play.
veteran move.
We checked the play.
Yeah.
We checked the play, and because of the call that we had, and so he had to communicate the call, and we had a bang 8 flat combination in the boundary, and they're playing a 2 safety look, so that brings him over to the field, and just a beautiful throw and catch, and it's 2 weeks in a row that Amari has made a huge play for us, so I'm really excited about what I've seen. Renfro, big plays. Obviously, T is off to an unbelievable start. Overton's made a couple plays, and again, we just had no rhythm. But that was a great play. The only bad thing about it was 3rd and 15. That's the only negative, is that we were sitting there 3rd and 15. So you're not going to make a very good living converting 3rd and 15s. So we've got to become more efficient on first and second down.
Has the pre-snap with Kelly getting y'all in the right play, making checks, has that been one of his bigger improvements?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, just 2 games so far, and again, I thought the other night both our quarterbacks were too inconsistent. Game 1, great job. We'll see as we improve, but it's been good in camp, and good in the Furman game, and a little inconsistent the other night. We've got to improve. We got to take things that are there, and we got to do a better job with things on the perimeter when people bottle up stuff inside, because that's a part of the running game, and we definitely got to improve in that area. But he has total command of what we're doing.
Going back to Georgia Southern, this week's depth chart, are you planning on getting some more guys playing time that you had to hold last week due to the situations? And are there some of the redshirt guys that you talked about you've held that you might play this week?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that depends on how the game goes. If we got there and, I mean, heck, I mean, that's assuming that we're just going to go out there and beat Georgia Southern. I don't assume that. I mean, I'm expecting a dogfight. I'm expecting a 4-quarter game, and that's what we're preparing for. If it works out where we can play some guys, and we certainly will. But my mindset is it's the biggest game of the year. It's the championship game, biggest game of the year, season of its own, and nothing more than that.
You mentioned wanting to get secondary some work to work through some of the issues that you saw last week. Now you got 2 option teams coming up. How do you measure their progress while still preparing for a team